who would do
Freddy
sexy
Fazbear
role
play
Yeah.
group.
Did you try to find a
suck
sexy
on some
role play?
animatronic toe.
And no one wanted a sexy role play with you? Hello.
This is a fever dream.
I'm Kia.
I'm Amber.
And we have a few gamer Reddit horror stories for you today that we have been sent. I have not read these yet.
Me either.
You've not read these either? Okay,
No.
okay. So we're both going into these a little blind.
Little blind reading here.
Today's prompt was piss us off.
I feel like that's like every Reddit story, and we end up getting pissed off in some sort of way.
Every prompt is try to piss us off. You can't, and then spoiler alert, we get pissed off.
Spoiler alert, you can pretty easily.
We be pissing.
And we be often.
Piss often. All right, guys. Okay, so we're gonna jump straight into this.
Let's do it.
First off, before we jump in, today's sponsor is still our moms. Thanks, Mom, for
Mama.
everything you do.
Yeah.
If you would like for this to be your sponsorship, contact us.
Yeah. Use our code 5HourEnergy. Here's the code on the screen. Boop.
Yeah, use the code for 5-Hour Energy. If you would like us to shout out your code, email us, please. We're so available.
Okay. I'm really excited to see what some of these are. I'm kind of nervous too. There's always something that's we already know. Like we already know the tells if Kia is up like a couple octaves and if I'm standing.
As soon as you see Amber start to
like wanting to stand up, that's how you know it's gonna piss me off.
First story. I tried to run a Curse of Strahd and accidentally hosted a live action HR violation.
An HR violation?
This one does come with a small trigger warning.
Oh,
This
shoot, what is it?
NSFW and also deals with some sexual harassment and like implied sexual assault.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
So trigger warning.
yeah, guys.
Okay. I am a woman. I am a dungeon master.
Oh,
According
nice.
to a certain genre of adult male tabletop player, this means my actual role at this table is to tolerate behavior that would get you escorted out of a Chili's. I love this poster already.
She is I'm curious what she has to deal with, but she also does sound awesome.
I just wanted to run a Curse of Strahd. What I got instead was 8 months of low-grade sexual harassment, weaponized, it's just role play, and one man who genuinely believed my boundaries were a fun, optional side quest.
Fuck that. To be a woman.
So what are their names and addresses?
Yeah.
For context, this story takes place over about 8 months, which in RPG time is either a single dungeon or an entire failed relationship, depending on how you look at it.
That's really funny. That's really funny.
This has been, I have been DMing for around 5 years at this point.
Wow.
I was not new. I knew the rules. I knew how to say no. I knew how to run combat without flipping through a PHB the PHB like a confused raccoon digging through the trash. I had just moved to a new city, wanted to meet people, and foolishly believed that a local game store campaign would be a safe and normal way to do that. Reader, it was not.
I have some stories.
This bums me out so much because this is like my number one way that I love meeting new people.
Yeah.
Is by finding people who like to play the same games I do.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually how I end up becoming friends is going, oh, you like games, that's how we became friends.
Yeah, like we played games together. Now we literally have a channel all about playing games.
So that breaks my heart because that should be the best way to meet friends.
Yeah, honestly, that's what I did when I first moved here in New York. And I start a mini campaign to get to know people.
Don't let this horror story deter you.
Yeah, exactly. Don't let it deter you because I had a good experience when I did it.
But also maybe take it as a warning to the wise.
If you see the red flags, run. That's basically the warning.
Okay. So again, this was a safe and normal way to meet new friends. It was not. Because every good horror story needs a cast list. Here we go. There was me, the DM, late 20s, woman, professional job, speaks in complete sentences, has been told I have a calming voice.
Who would have thought?
Which will matter later for reasons that are deeply unfortunate.
Oh no. Wait, I'm scared.
Then there was Dave, the problem.
The problem.
Dave, mid-30s, played D&D before it was cool again, constantly refers to women as females.
I have a whole thing.
No!
I hate when people are like, oh, males, females. Hey, we're freaking human beings. Shut up, stupid. Like, oh, wait, that's about to get me standing. And she didn't even get into the meat of the story yet. Okay, sorry.
Believes sexism is fake, but also extremely funny. Kyle was the apologist. Early 20s, says things like, that's just how Dave is. And he means well. Almost worse than Dave. I will shout this one out. If you're someone who stands by and lets your friend. Now, again, if it's a stranger, fuck it.
Like, I don't know.
Different.
Yeah.
But if that's your friend, if that's someone that you
you standing by this piece of shit?
And you hang out with him and you say that's just how he is, or he doesn't mean it like that, he does, and you're actually worse.
Yeah,
for
you're
excusing
fucking worse.
it. You're worse than him for excusing it.
And stupid.
Does nothing ever. Mark was the quiet guy, perfectly fine human being, just wanted to play a cleric and go home. I would die for Mark. I would also die for Mark. We love Mark. Ethan had a strong theater kid energy, not malicious, just deeply horny in a way that feels like a cry for help.
That's a theater kid.
That describes every theater kid I know.
Yeah.
5 people total, 1 folding table, and a dream that would be crushed like a soda can under a Buick.
Oh, wait, she should be an author. The way she writes.
I don't even, okay, listen, this is completely side note. Every once in a while I run into a Reddit story that it's too well written, and then I go, this is a creative writing story is for you.
Ooh, is it fake? Is it fake?
It makes me worry that it could be fake or embellished, but at the same time, this one is so well written that I don't care. I'm
having a good time.
I'm having a great time. Yeah. Take me on a journey. Also, think about writing short stories.
Yeah,
I would love them.
It's fun.
Session 0 went fine. This is a lie. It went fine-ish. Dave made a joke about hoping there would be hot barmaids, which I ignored because I was tired and this was a public place. And surely he would calm down.
This was freaking Chili's.
Yeah, they're playing in a public place. They're playing at the local game store, by the way. This isn't at someone's house. This is at the local game store.
Dave, this is a Chili's. We're not going to talk about big boobs.
Dave, this is a Chili's. There's a family playing Root next to us. Like, calm down. I went over the table rules. No sexual violence, no PvP unless agreed upon, no flirting with NPCs unless it was served as a story and was not weird. Everyone nodded. Dave smirked. Kyle nodded harder, like enthusiasm could replace boundaries. Dave rolled up a human fighter named Ragnar Stormfist. This matters later because Dave would repeatedly insist that's just how Ragnar was. And in the same way, Dave himself was would claim that that's just how he was, which to say was exhausting. Yeah. Ethan made a bard named Lirin and immediately asked what the dress code in Barovia was. Mark made a dwarf cleric named Borin with a backstory involving faith and loss, and that genuinely made me tear up. Aww. Kyle made a rogue named Silas with no personality, which would later be filled in by Dave, whether anyone wanted that or not. God, I hate Dave. Listen.
Dave sounds like a bitch and a half.
I have never immediately jumped into this person has no redeeming qualities, but I'm gonna go with I think Dave has no redeeming qualities. Yeah. All right.
T.
Session 1 starts in a tavern. Yes, I know. Shut up. I describe the room, the firelight, the sense that something is deeply wrong. Dave interrupts to ask if the barmaids are hot. I say that they are people and they are tired. Dave laughs. Yeah. Ethan laughs. Kyle laughs after a pause, like his laugh had a lag. Dave asks if Ragnar can grab one of them playfully. I say no. He says, relax. It's just roleplay.
Ew.
So relax, buddy. It's just roleplay.
Oh, he's a freak.
Actually, your character bursts into flames, and every character you create after this bursts into flames.
Yeah, after you attempted to do that, you get stabbed 1,000,000 times.
Calm down, it's just roleplay.
Oh yeah, sorry.
This becomes a refrain, just roleplay, like it magically absolves everything. I redirect to wolves howling outside, fog rolling in, plot hooks dangling. But Dave spends the rest of the session asking if any female NPCs are into him. None are. None. He complains that I am making the world unrealistic.
Oh, it's unrealistic. Everyone's hoping to suck on your toes. Shut up.
This
dude.
was the moment I should have kicked him. If you're reading this yelling, kick him, congratulations, you're smarter than I was.
Oh no.
By session 3, Dave starts commenting on my voice, not in a flattering way, in a weird way. You should do ASMR. Your voice is kind of sexy when you describe combat. Say it again, but slower.
Ew, it's like he's jerking off while she's just talking about freaking bugbears.
The way that she has not physically assaulted this man. We recently did a video in which we talked about how I have never like broken an item out of anger because of a game.
Yeah.
I think I would break something out of anger because of him.
I would just break him.
I would break him. Yeah.
He would be the thing I would break.
There it is.
Yeah.
This was the moment I should have kicked him. Yeah, there we go. By session 3, Dave. Oh yeah, he starts commenting on the voice. I shut it down. I say it's inappropriate. Dave says he is complimenting me. Kyle says nothing. Ethan looks uncomfortable.
Kyle.
Yeah, thanks, Kyle.
Fuck you, Kyle.
Listen, when I said that the Kyles are worse than the Daves.
Yeah.
Okay? Because the Daves think that they're allowed to say this because the Kyles let them.
Be like,
all right?
Though you stupid freaking.
If there were no
laugh.
Kyles, if everyone was like, hey, that was weird, Dave.
Yeah,
and
Dave,
never
you're
laughed
fucking
at
weird,
it.
Dave.
I bet the Daves would at least have a little bit of a reason to stop.
Yeah.
But they have no reason right now because everyone excuses it and everyone laughs at it. And their
they're
good buddy Kyle is there to go, it's just Dave, it's fine. He doesn't mean it. He doesn't mean it.
Fuck you, Kyle.
I think he does mean it, Kyle.
Yeah,
he said it 9 times and then said I mean it afterwards. Dave says he's complimenting me. Kyle says nothing. Ethan looks uncomfortable, but still asks if the vampire brides are hot. They are undead. They are horrifying. They eat people. Apparently, this is still hot. By session 5, Dave decides that Ragnar wants to romance Irina. Fine. Canon adjacent. I can work with this. It describes Ragnar putting his hand on her waist. I say she steps back. Dave argues and says a strong woman would appreciate confidence.
Oh, he is a freak. He is a predatory freak.
I tell him I am a woman and I do not appreciate this conversation.
Yeah.
He laughs and says, yeah, but you're not like other women. I do not write that down physically, but it is carved into my brain permanently. Ugh. He then asks if I am single. I take a break. I go to the bathroom. I stare at my reflection, wondering why I picked a hobby that apparently comes with an unpaid emotional labor.
Yeah.
So I was trying to save this to the end, but I can't anymore because I have to break into the middle of this. Also, this ended up being a lot longer of a story than I thought it was, but I'm in for it. I'm in. So Dave, there is something called like online role playing.
Yeah.
In which you can sign up to pretend to do a lot of naughty things with strangers on the internet. And you guys can type your weird little sexcapades out to each other and send them back and forth.
Yeah, you can do all that if you
and
really
it's completely
want to.
consensual
Yeah.
and you guys can have a great time role playing fucking, okay?
Yeah.
But obviously this group is not here to role play fucking.
Yeah, like
in a public space. It's a public space.
Yeah, with probably like kids around, and it's so awkward, dude. Gross.
The in-game harassment escalates. Any women NPC who speak or more than one sentence get flirted with. Any rejection is met with, wow, she's a bitch. Then I introduced Esmeralda. Dave says she sounds feisty and asks if she wears leather. I say yes because she is a monster hunter. He says I knew it. Like he has cracked some ancient code. Ethan joins in sometimes, but in a clueless way. Dave does it like a hobby. Mark messages me privately apologizing. I love Mark. I wish Mark was louder.
Oh.
The out-of-game harassment escalates too. Dave starts getting closer, commenting on my clothes, asking if I dress like this for the game. I am wearing jeans and a sweater. That's what she's saying. Kyle finally says something once, which is, dude, chill. Dave replies that I can handle it. Kyle later describes himself as non-confrontational, which is a fun way of saying present but useless.
Yeah.
I tell Dave plainly that he needs to stop or leave the table. He laughs and says, I'm being sensitive. He says, women DMs always get a power trip. That one hurt because it was designed to.
Whoa.
Session 12, Castle Ravenloft. Big moment, stakes. I'm pretty sure this also has some mild spoilers for Curse of Strahd, so Throwing that out there. Stakes, atmosphere. Dave derails it immediately, saying Ragnar wants to seduce one of the vampire brides mid-combat. I say no. He argues. I say no again. He says I am railroading. I tell him very clearly, Dave, this is inappropriate and you need to stop.
Yeah.
He says if I cannot handle adult themes, maybe I should not DM. The table goes silent. Ethan looks like he wants to crawl into his dice bag. Kyle stares at his phone. Mark looks furious. I tell Dave to pack up and leave. He says I am overreacting. He says everyone else is fine with it. He says this is why women ruin hobbies.
Women ruin hobbies? Are you freaking stupid, dude? Are you an idiot and a bitch and a fart in one?
Is this because no one responded to your online fucking role-playing shit? Is it what? Did you try to find a guild who would do sexy roleplay? Yeah.
Group
Did you try to find a sexy roleplay?
Toe.
And no one wanted a sexy roleplay with you.
Oh my
So I forgot where the fucking camera was. So you're trying to trick some rando into doing sexy roleplay with you because you couldn't even get people on the internet to do it? When there are people on the internet will fucking jerk off to anyone. They'll fucking roleplay with anyone. And they wouldn't do it with you, and that hurt.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you. It's so hard to DM. As someone who's DM'd before, it's so hard to DM. You try DMing. Oh yeah? You try it? It's hard? Yeah, it's fucking hard. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. That's why there's people called Forever DMs, because you stick to those people because it's so hard to DM yourself. So stop biting the hand that feeds you. Go away. And guess what? She probably is friends with other DMs, and she'll probably warn them, hey, don't put this Dave guy in your team. He fucking sucks. So guess what? You kind of canceled yourself out to other fucking DMs, stupid bitch.
I hope you never got to play another game of D&D.
Yeah.
He says this is why women ruin hobbies. Mark stands up and tells him to get the fuck out. Dave leaves, calling me a bitch on the way out. Real class act to the end. Afterwards, Kyle apologizes and said he should have said something earlier. Ethan apologizes and said he did not realize it was that bad. Mark brings me coffee the next session. We continue without Dave. The game is better, shockingly.
Yeah.
But the damage is done. I am more guarded. I second guess myself. I wonder if every boundary makes me difficult. Dave messaged me weeks later asking if I want to start fresh. I block him.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay, I am posting this because RPG Horror Stories is full of creepy DM stories and problem players, and I want to be very clear about something. Sometimes the horror story is not one big explosion. Sometimes it's just being a woman at a table and being slowly trained to accept behavior you would never tolerate anywhere else. Just roleplay is not a shield. Silence is not neutrality. And if you are reading this thinking, wow, that guy sounds familiar, sit with that feeling. I still DM. I still love this hobby. I am just much more selective about who gets access to my table, my time, my patience. And no, the barmaids were never hot. They were tired, just like me.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Okay, shout out to Mark. We love Mark.
Be a Mark.
Now here's my thing. I'm gonna give, because I see a couple of people being like, I wish Mark was louder too. I wish Mark had said something a little earlier.
Yeah.
I will say, now I know a few people in my life who have been Marks, who have been, well, I didn't want to, like they were very much like, I knew you could, like, I know you. And I know you like to handle your own situations, and I didn't want to overset my boundaries by speaking for you. Yeah. And I was like, that's valid. That's super fair. I totally get that. Like, I totally understand being like, she'll let me know if I need to throw hands, right? You'll let me know if I need to throw hands. I'll throw hands, but also I don't want to overset my boundaries because this is your situation and not necessarily mine.
Yeah.
I get that to an extent. I also think, though, that Mark could have been louder the whole time. And if you resonate with Mark, you can be louder the whole time. You can be
louder. Like, honestly, like it's you need to stand up for, especially in this case, like again, D&D. Like a lot of stuff was kind of blocked off. It was very predominantly male centered. Now there's women getting into it. There's a lot of weird misogyny happening. Like, be a Mark. If you see something is wrong, call it out.
And to anyone who is a Mark out there and is worried about worried about stepping on toes, worried about like, oh, I don't want to overstep a boundary. if someone is mad at you for sticking up for them or sticking up for what you think is right, then they're not your friend.
Yeah.
All right. If you stand up and like, hey, you can't talk to women like that, and your friend goes, yes, he can talk to women like that, even if she's a woman, then that woman's not your friend.
Yeah.
That woman has a lot of deep-seated issues that she needs to figure out too.
Your actions are really important. And if you are actively trying to help out your friend, then you're showing your support, then that's awesome. And a real friend would appreciate that.
I still stand by Kyle is the problem.
Fucking terrible.
Kyle is, I think, the biggest of the problems of the group, even over the people who just stay silent with it, is that the people who make excuses.
Yeah.
Because especially excuses in front of that person, because you're literally showing them it's okay.
Yeah.
You're allowed to say this and I'll get her to not be offended. Oh, sorry, he's just like that. Instead of going, hey, Dave, don't say that in front of her. Because what are you saying? You're saying,
you're not a real friend then if you're not going to let your friend know, hey, that fucking sucks. Don't do that.
If you're telling someone else, oh, don't worry, he's just like that and he doesn't mean that, you're telling someone else, hey, don't be upset by his actions, instead of telling him, hey, don't do those upsetting actions.
Yeah. Like, don't be...
So, sorry, Kyle, you're the worst one.
You're the worst.
Unfortunately. It's the same principle as there's a scientific, steps to a crowd happening, is that there's the leader, the first person who does something is important, but not as important as the second.
Ooh.
The second person to join a movement shows everyone else that it is okay to join, and it is okay because one person doing something by themselves is a lone crazy person.
Yeah.
Someone else joining that lone crazy person shows that they're,
fire to it.
Yeah, adds fire, shows that person is doing something that is worth copying. So by you being next to someone and then saying they're okay,
excusing their behavior,
you're making it worse.
Yeah, exactly.
It's worse than were you just to not be there at all, not say anything, disappear, leave. And I understand the whole non-confrontational thing. I think they said that Ethan was non-confrontational in the fact that he was didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Ethan didn't even try to be a part of it. Not a don't worry about it. Not a you shouldn't. Just I'm not. That's bad, but not as bad as excusing it. That whole situation drives me absolutely insane.
The way I would would never show up to this.
This entire story just hit so close to home.
People get way too into it.
And also it's not even just too into it. It's this one particular.
And this one.
About this man did not want to play D&D.
Yeah.
This man wanted to role play romance. He wanted to do romance role play, I guess, is the best way I can describe it. In which case, my guy, again, there are forums for that. There are places you can go to get that, but that's not going to be at your local gaming store. This is a hard one. I think we can both have moments in this. Growing up as a woman who likes games, suddenly you're put on this weird little pedestal.
Yeah.
Where no matter,
you're not like other girls.
You're not like other girls, and then on top of that, everything you say and do must be because you're actually secretly in love with me. It's
stupid.
And there's I've just run into it so many times in my life where it's well, why would you want to come over and play games if you did? I'm because I wanted to play the game. I liked the game and I thought we were all having fun.
Hey, we're human beings who also love hobbies too, just as much as you.
Well, why did you ask me on help to make your character if you didn't want to be alone with me? Because I didn't know how to play the game and you said you'd help me. I just I understand that this is a great way to meet people, especially people that you want to date or might be interested in.
Yeah.
But assuming that I'm interested in or I am available or whatever this is sexual in any way, shape, or form just because I am a woman and interested, because all of our guy friends is still playing. This was our same group of friends.
Yeah.
All the rest of the guys had the same questions I did, need the same help I did, but everything I did was forward or flirting because I was just a woman. And I was I'm not doing anything different than everyone else.
I just want to play the game. I just want help on my character sheet or something like that. I don't want to get in your pants. I
had this one friend who, and literally this is it's just little things that it's hard growing up being a girl who does not necessarily care about gender in her friends. Like
Yeah.
gender has never mattered to me. When it comes,
friend is friend.
yeah, when it comes to friendship or love, it doesn't matter.
But
to
I
me.
could tell with predominantly, like,
but
just
some
saying, with
people
men
can only have friends that are the same gender
or
as
and
them.
some women too. It's just like you can see that
But
it's
my last little horror story is that I had a
Yeah.
friend in college who we all play this one particular board game that you can play 2-player. You can play up to 4 players, but it's a 2-player game as well. And I found out that him and my other friend were playing like on like Tuesday nights because they both got out of work at a similar time and they would play. And I was like, oh, like I love playing this game. And I was like, oh, I'm down with, like, do you want to play like tomorrow night or something like that?
Oh.
Because I found out that he was already playing with one of our other friends alone at night sometimes. And I was like, yeah, I'll get off. Like, let's play this game. And so I came over to play this game, and immediately it was taken as, oh, so we're like, so this is a date. So you're into me and this is a date. And I was like, and I understand asking. It's fine to ask. And I was like, oh, no. Like but like, because didn't Ryan come over literally 2 days ago and play this exact game?
Yeah.
And you didn't think that was a date. So why would this be one?
Yeah.
And then it was very awkward for the rest of the night. As they were very disappointed that it wasn't a date. And I was like,
what?
You play this game with all your other friends, and it's not disappointing. But I come over to play this game.
You're a girl.
And you don't get more out of it, and now it's this huge disappointment. All right, please tell me more about how I am more than just my gender and or my body. Like, what?
Man.
Anyway.
It's tough out here. Okay, and here's something though. People are like, you're not like other girls if you like video games. No, we are like other girls. All girls loves video games. Nowadays, like, we love video games, we love anything nerdy, we love all of that. It's just you don't pay attention because you don't fucking care until it correlates to you.
That was a horror story indeed. If you recognize yourself also, if you are seeing this right now and you're like, oh, I oftentimes am the person who's telling everyone else to relax, it's just a joke, don't take it so seriously. Maybe this is your wake up call. Also, I'm going to shout out, if Kyle resonates with you, if you are out there making excuses for your buddy, and here's
Kyle,
the thing,
fuck you.
I understand that your buddy is so nice to you, and that your buddy is so lovely to you, and that he would die for you because he sees you as a person, but he doesn't see women as people.
Yeah.
So think about if you want that person as your friend.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, next story.
Here's the start of it. That time I set up a one-shot for my mom and she lived up to her name. Lived up to her name.
Is this a Karen story?
Oh, her name's Karen.
Is this a Karen? Well, I mean, that's why I'm figuring with the title.
Oh, with her name, yeah. Okay. I, 40, non-binary, have been playing TTRPGs off and on since I was in high school and consistently for 7 years. I'm pretty passionate about RPGs, and as a grad student, they are my only regular entertainment. A few months ago, I moved back in with my parents to save money while in school and help my mom care for my dad, who started slowly showing early signs of dementia. Yeah. My mom loves games, but like most old school board games, she hosts a monthly game night. I've never been, and I always with my partner those nights. I explained D&D to her years ago, and she was intrigued ever since. I also introduced her to 2/3 of my current group, and she really likes them. Since I moved back, she asked a few questions and made several comments expressing interest in playing sometime. A few months ago, the stars aligned, and I decided to set up a 5e one-shot for her.
Okay, hold on. Now I'm actually thinking about like playing D&D with my mom, and that would
That'd
be so fun.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That'd be such a blast. Okay, continue.
But yeah, that is really cute. All right, so 4 of us from my monthly game decided to get together and make it happen. One of my friends chose to be the DM, his wife a warlock, and I brought in my favorite sorcerer. My partner brought in his barbarian, and after asking my mom some pointed questions, I made her a College of Whispers bard high elf. We picked Volo's Guide to Getting Murdered, a short shot where the characters were level 5 and the plot revolves around a mystery. I was really excited. My mom loves games and mystery genre books. It was all coming together. Game day shows up, We gave ourselves about 4 hours to play. My friends, partner, and I had reservations at a restaurant after that. Oh, and settled in. Oh, so they would play and then get a restaurant.
That's fun.
That's cute. For anyone who knows...
Perfect evening.
Yeah, who knows the one shot, you will know that the players start with invitations to a party and tower, avoiding too many spoilers. Okay, so they're avoiding spoilers. The 3 of us player characters waited for my mom to make the first move, and the first move she did make. A guard asked for a character was there for the party, and okay, that happened. Okay. Her character immediately took on a snooty and elitist attitude. Okay. Talking about what an amazing performer she is, how lucky Volo is that she will be attending. From there,
I like it. Strong
it's
character
fun.
choice.
It's kind of fun.
I love it. It's
Okay, so I read it kind of weird. So yeah, so it's like, so she's very snooty and
She's
like,
like,
"Ooh,
okay.
I'm the best, yeah.
Okay, I kind of like.
I kind of like that.
That's fun though. That's fun that she's a strong character choice.
Yeah, that's kind of
It's hard when you have someone who's like, I don't know.
From there, whenever the guard said anything, she treated him like he was a peon. Once arriving at the party, she insulted the other musicians. When the guard offered to let her take over the entertainment, she told him he couldn't afford her services. Wait, that's kind of iconic.
Oh no, she's just shutting shit down and being mean.
Oh no.
Oh fuck.
It's kind of fun though. Why do I like
funny.
it though?
Continue.
When our characters were introduced, she treated mine like a simpleton, the warlock like a puppy, and the barbarian like an afterthought. She tried sowing political drama among the partygoers before the mystery even began.
I don't even think that's part of the plot.
Yeah! It was absolutely wild. The DM played all this with a straight face, but I was laughing nervously. She was constantly making persuasion, intimidation, and charisma checks, and we haven't even started. Every time she had a choice to make, she would say, well, I can do whatever I want. It's just a game.
Oh no.
And make the most horrifically Karen or war crimes adjacent choice possible. This wasn't for laughs. She was just playing on how she was genuinely wanted to. With an hour and a half to go, the DM rushed us through until we were confronting the presumable murderer. My partner and I immediately started combat just to end this uncomfortable situation, and we got to do a round of combat before finishing so she could get a taste for it. Afterwards, she was thrilled and excited, and I decided I would never play with her again because WTF, Mom. Too long didn't read. My mom, guess her name, immediately and with no hesitation becomes that player and lives up to her name.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so my immediate thought goes to a lot of times when you are presented with RP or role playing in general, your first instinct, if you are comfortable, is to play someone opposite of you.
Yeah.
That's most people's first instinct is like, ooh, this is fun. My favorite, still to this day, was like my first character I ever created, and still to this day, it's one of my favorites, is I love playing a big ol' strong barbarian.
Yeah.
I do not have a lot of upper body strength, as we can see. I love playing big, strong, punchy people. I think it's fun. I love it. I love playing someone very different than me.
Yeah.
I am very calculated. I get very nervous about things. So I like playing people that are very headstrong and very like, fuck it, whatever. Let's run in. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
I love getting to do that in games because I'm not like that in real life.
Uh-huh.
So
maybe it's like that she's not like that
my
in real
instinct
life.
goes like, oh, well, this is your time, to be a crazy person.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't be a crazy person. You have to sit there and smile every time your boss says something weird,
Yeah,
like when people cut you off at the parking lot, you're not allowed to throw cans of soup at their car.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
For me, these type of characters are fun and they are fun to play, but you need to play them right. And you need to play them with the game in mind. Because, I had a campaign where I was DMing and there was a character that acted very similarly. And the whole time, it was like a group of 5 people, ended up being like 4, and then the character, and then we had to do separate sessions because they would be doing something different and the other characters would be doing something different. And that was annoying.
Yeah, that's rough.
Guys, fun fact, maybe this is a hot take, but you should always figure out among your character and their personality why they should stay together with this group. It makes for a more interesting story, and it makes it easier and more fun because that's how D&D is played. There's a warlock, there's a cleric, there's a fighter, there's a monk. Like there's a reason why all these characters are there. They have a job to do, and why you need to work together to do certain quests. So for me, a character like this is fun, and she can play a Karen. If she wants, she can play a Karen, but you need to play it right.
Yeah, I also I think that they were probably being very nice to her and let her get away with a lot of stuff.
It was her first time,
but like in reality, like I've witnessed this happen a few times, like firsthand, where a DM in the most gentle parenting way just shuts down a crazy player.
Yeah,
they're like, oh well, I'm gonna go hit on every single person of the royal party, and they're like, okay, well the guards immediately take you to the dungeon.
Yeah,
and you are in jail. Okay, well, I try to break out. You fail. You don't. You are stuck in this dungeon. You can't do anything. Ugh, good luck. Okay, I guess everyone else will have to come back to you later. And I've seen it happen where they just like literally will like imprison their character, and or my favorite was I watched someone who character get get murdered. Straight up is that they were trying to seduce like an actual like eldritch beast or like some monster. They were trying to do the whole
because
they were trying to play the whole bard fucks the dragon thing,
which is funny.
It's always funny, but this DM was not having it, and so they went to seduce this thing, and this thing crushed them, and turned their character into jelly. And that was session 2. And that was hilarious. Funny. It was so, honestly, it was really funny. And it really kind of, I will say, set the mood for the campaign. We all went, oh.
It's not goofy
time. Got it. We are not doing funny, haha, goofy time.
Yeah.
He's gonna kill us. If we fuck around, he's gonna kill us. Which is, I think,
fuck
valid.
Around and find out, yeah.
I think that's a valid thing. If you're DMing, it's your game.
Yeah, this is your vibe of your game.
Because
for me, I am definitely that type of DM where I do allow the goofs. I literally, for example, one of the big bads of one of my campaigns is the egg dog meme. It's literally a dog that looks like an egg.
Yes, good. Yes, good.
Yeah, so literally you can make it as goofy, as silly as possible, but yeah. It all depends on the DM.
Yeah. The Karen one made me more sad than anything.
Oh, really?
Because, like, I was really excited at first. Because I was like, now I'm thinking about, like, playing D&D with my mom. Because I was like, actually, my mom would love this. My mom loves, the reason that I love medieval fantasy in general is because of my mom.
Oh.
My mom showed me all of, like Mercedes Lackey and all these sort of, like, medieval fantasy, like, novels growing up. I was, I almost said the franchise that... No, but I was into witches, wizards, all the sorts of magical fun stuff growing up and shit. And so like playing D&D with my mom sounds so much fun. Like that sounds like something that would be such like a magical experience for us both.
Yeah.
Which now hold on, since this show is sponsored by our moms. How do we get our moms to play D&D with us?
Oh my god.
How do we get our moms to play D&D with us?
I don't know if I think my mom would be into like the role-playing aspect. She is a theater kid in her heart. So she would love that.
She would kill it.
She would love the role-playing part. How about, here's a question. Do you think your mom would be in this level of intense?
Yes and no. My mom would play a high elf paladin with a tragic backstory. I know this. My mom would be like a high elf paladin with like some sort of like crazy backstory that she's like, no, I have to find the crystal so I can avenge my people so that that way they can be free. Like, oh my God. She would have like this incredible backstory. I think she would play like a lawful good.
Oh.
Like she would be like, we have to do it by the rules.
Oh my gosh, wait, yeah.
My mom would be a rules lawyer in the best way. I think in the best way.
I think my mom would literally just be a bard. I could see her being a little bard character. She wouldn't flirt or anything, but I think she would try to solve every situation with a song because she loves karaoke.
Do you think your mom would be the player that keeps accidentally getting tangented?
Yeah,
like she keeps ending up on her own, and you're like, come back to the rest of the party, and she's like, I jump in the rabbit all.
yeah. I think so. Yeah.
See, I think we'd have fun. I think the 4 of us would have a blast playing D&D.
For sure.
This is tragic. This is a little rough.
Yeah.
I feel like also maybe we did not explain very well to Mom what the game was.
Yeah, that might be it. Like, maybe you should have said in the first hand, hey, Mom, this is a one-shot that we're in a team of players. We are working together. Sure, you could still stay true. You could still be the snooty musician person, for sure. But you have to, figure out a way through your character to work together with your other characters to make the thing go. Because sure, you might be having fun, but no one else is having fun. And when no one else is having fun, looks like you don't have players for your next campaign that you want to play because no one wants to play with you.
And like
And
my
sucks.
mom always said, you have to be nice or else you won't have any friends.
Yep, exactly.
And you know what? It's true.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true.
It's true.
Be nice to your friends or else they will leave you. Those are 2 pretty good stories. I think the first one definitely, outweighed the second. The second one feels more of like a bummer. Of like, aw,
oh.
my mom's the worst.
But at the same time too, it's like it could work. It could work out.
Yeah, I
think you just have to feel it more.
I feel like what a hilarious nightmare scenario, but you can move on from there.
Yeah.
With the first story, we just gotta kill Dave.
Just kill Dave and Kyle. Fuck it. Kill Dave and
Kyle! Get it together, Kyle.
Yeah. That first one definitely just like continually reminds me that people truly don't know what women do,
and
that they're shook that like, oh, women like D&D, women like video games, women like things that are inherently nerdy and maybe like seen as masculine. Hey, plot twist, we do.
Yeah. And now
we all do.
And now I will say this. I feel like I'm gonna get one fucking comment. There's gonna be one fucking person who will come up and be like, oh, so I'm just never supposed to approach a woman I like ever again. No, that's not what we're saying. You're allowed to approach people you're interested in. You're allowed to say, hey, I'm interested in you. Would you like this? But as soon as they say no,
respect it.
You gotta move on.
Respect it and move on.
It's fine if you meet someone in a game that you're interested in, and then you're allowed to put out there and be like, hey, that's how people meet. Hey, we have a lot in common, and I think you're pretty. Do you want to get to know each other better like that? And they might go, yeah, let's find out. Or they might go, no, I'm not interested in you like that. And you can go, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
You go,
sick.
Cool. Nice.
Moving on. I know it's hard, and I know it sucks, but that's not an excuse to be a fucking crazy person.
Yeah.
And sexually harass people.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Exactly.
Also, again, a big difference between asking someone out, flirting, and harassing. Don't harass people, I guess, is the moral of today's story.
Yeah, don't harass people. And when you're doing D&D, think about your group. That's kind of the 2 things I got from those 2 stories. Okay.
Also, if the only reason you want to be around someone is the prospect that you could maybe date them, you don't like that person. And you maybe
like the thought of them.
Yeah, maybe don't hang out with them anymore. If you literally only like them for one thing, I don't think you like them that much.
Yeah, just as a heads up.
I have to fever the stream. So.
And hey, I have to dream this fever.
Oh, that's
so
pretty cool. We'll see you next time.